the woman who won a $1.3 million island, then walked away from it. Imagine competing in one of the most intense game shows ever created, and walking away with your very own private island. For most people, that sounds like the ultimate dream. No neighbors, no noise, just endless ocean views and complete freedom. But for Mia Speight, the woman who won a private island on Beast Games, that dream came with a shocking reality. And in the end, she made a decision that left millions of people stunned. A prize like no other. When Mr. Beast announced Beast Games, expectations were already sky high. Known for pushing boundaries with insane giveaways and viral challenges, he promised prizes that would redefine reality TV. But even by his standards, this was next level. A private island, worth over $1.3 million. Not cash. Not a car. Not a house. An actual island. For the contestants, it wasn't just about winning, it was about surviving brutal challenges, making smart decisions, and outlasting hundreds of competitors. And somehow, against all odds, Mia Speight emerged victorious. The moment that changed everything. When Mia was announced as the winner of the island, it felt like a fairy tale ending. Social media exploded. Fans were in awe. Everyone imagined the same thing. Luxury. Freedom. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Owning an island is something most people only dream about. It's the kind of prize that instantly elevates you into a different world. But what people didn't see was what came next. The hidden truth about the island. At first glance, the prize seemed priceless. But as Mia began to understand what she had actually won, the excitement started to fade, and reality began to set in. Because this wasn't a ready-made paradise. There were major challenges. No reliable electricity. Limited or no running water. No developed infrastructure. High maintenance and development costs. In other words, it wasn't just an island. It was a massive responsibility. Turning it into the dream getaway people imagined would require serious investment, potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars more. And that's when the big question hit. Was this really a prize, or a burden in disguise? The decision that shocked everyone. Faced with this reality, Mia was given a choice. She could either keep the island, or take its cash equivalent. It sounds simple, but it wasn't. Keeping the island meant holding on to something rare and unique. A once-in-a-lifetime asset. Something almost no one else on Earth could claim. But it also meant dealing with the costs, the logistics, and the uncertainty of developing it. On the other hand, taking the money meant security. Flexibility. Freedom to invest, travel, or build a life without the stress of maintaining a remote island. In the end, Mia made the decision that many didn't expect. She walked away from the island and chose the money. Why her choice was actually genius. At first, some people questioned her decision. How do you give up an island? Wasn't that the whole point? But when you really break it down, her choice was incredibly smart. Owning an island isn't like owning a house. It's more like owning a full-scale project. You need infrastructure, transportation, maintenance, and constant funding. Without that, the island could easily become a financial drain instead of a dream escape. By taking the cash, Mia turned a complicated prize into something immediately valuable and usable. Instead of being tied down to one location, she now had options. Invest the money. Start a business. Travel the world. Build long-term wealth. And in today's world, flexibility is power. The bigger lesson behind the story. Mia's story isn't just about winning a game show. It's about understanding value. Sometimes, what looks like the best prize on the surface isn't actually the best choice in reality. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of luxury, big houses, expensive cars, or even private islands. But those things often come with hidden costs that people don't think about. Mia did something that many people struggle to do. She looked beyond the hype and made a practical decision. And that's what makes her story so powerful. Life after Beast Games. Even though she didn't keep the island, Mia didn't walk away empty-handed. Far from it. Her win, and her decision, made her one of the most talked-about contestants from Beast Games. She gained attention, recognition, and a platform that many contestants would dream of. In a way, she didn't just win a prize, She won an opportunity. And how she uses that opportunity moving forward could define her success far beyond the show. Final thoughts. At first glance, it sounds crazy. Winning a $1.3 million island and giving it up. But when you look deeper, it makes perfect sense. Because sometimes, the smartest move isn't holding on to the most impressive prize, it's choosing the one that actually improves your life. And in Mia Speight's case, she didn't just win a game. She made a decision that could set her up for something even bigger.